A very simple and quite a common mistake is being made, treating each platform as the same. For example, um, although my main thing is Facebook ads, right? But um, when I see people taking or adapting the same approach, for example, taking the same approach what they're doing on Meta, Instagram, and then taking the same approach on the TikTok, right? So it fires back. Not in each cases, but most of the times. So if, because on the way the platform is made, why is it made for, or what is the reason for the platform to exist in the place. So TikTok is like a consumption platform to watch videos. It's more challenging over there to retain the thumb stop ratio or have someone to stop and watch your ads. You have to be really competitive. um, you have to know what you're actually doing when it comes to ad creative frameworks, mostly video production, right? What I see is people just take what's working from Meta, Instagram, and then they put it on the TikTok, and it works. In many cases, it works. But for the, if you want to have a sustainable growth and play in the on the platform for the long run, try to understand the platform in the first hand. And there are quite a few limitations on TikTok when it comes to running ads. As far as what I have seen is, first thing is you have to have pay in advance, right? The second thing is it's not very easy to create lookalike audiences. You have to have device IDs, Apple device IDs and Google device IDs, along with your um, customer details like name, email, phone number, or whatever you choose to upload. Although it's in the work in progress, like they are trying to make it with the email and phone number, uh, to make it easy for to create the lookalike, but it at the moment it's not. You have to have device IDs in order to upload custom audiences and create lookalike audiences. So this is the second challenge. The third challenge is you cannot spend less than $20 per ad set. I could be I might be wrong, but this is what I'm seeing, a little but small challenges. um there smart creative ads, it seems like see or dynamic creative ads on Facebook, but it's quite different and how it operates. So do not assume it's the same thing. And the fourth thing is, you have to be very careful about your spending. I mean, tracking is crucial, right? So it's little technical to implement the events API. On Facebook we call it like conversion API, but on TikTok it's events API. The If you have the Shopify, it's super smooth. If not, you might have to set it up with the Google Tag Manager, which is quite a little techy thing. It's not much techy if you understand. I mean, maybe one or two times you might face some issues, but once you learn to set this up, it will be smooth. So the point was, these were the little challenges, but the point was, do not take each platform as same. Even if it is like Facebook and Instagram, their purpose is different. Study the platform, what it was meant for, what's the reason it exists. Study, then you will learn to see how the algorithm works. But you really have to deep dive into the details, to understand the context. If you see all the big marketers or even well-known marketers, they study the platform in details and tailor their advertising efforts accordingly. They will have a different approach on Instagram, they will have a different approach on Meta, they will have a different approach on Google. So once you understand the platform, it becomes easier to tailor your advertising strategies. um yes, so don't just take, if something is working on one platform, and it will, don't just assume it will work on other platform. Even if in many cases it have worked for me, that's exceptions. But to have a long term and sustainable growth and to scale brand, you have to learn to understand the platform, which is very important. And yeah, that was my message. If you still have any questions, that was my response. If you still have any questions, you can let me know.